Hi, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Bianca Swikard. I am a spiritual self-mastery coach for women. If you are returning, thank you for coming back. I have the glorious landscape background of Hawaii today for our reading. I was called today to come on here to do a reading for the collective because 2025 has come at us pretty hard and fast. However, none of it to me feels out of the normal. I think a lot of it I have been expecting, not the specific things that are happening, but the chaos that's ensuing is stuff that I've definitely been talking about on here since the middle of last year. 2025 is bringing us everything that I think that has been expected. However, your experience of what is happening doesn't have to feel like the chaos that is around us. And so, one of the things that I really want to come on here and I want to stress to you is that right now we are in this shift of consciousness. It is something that the spiritual community has been tapped into for a while, and we are now seeing it execute itself in the physical. It's not something to be scared of. It's not something to give you stress and anxiety. A lot of what's happening needs to happen in order for us to bring in more light into this dimension. And so you can choose to have the experience that you want with the circumstances that are happening around you. Remember, we are all in control of our own perception of our reality. So if you perceive things that are happening around you as chaos, as things to be afraid of, as things that are happening that are bad, that you're going to get more of that. You're going to feel more of that. If you choose to hold light and love and understanding that the universe is only working in our favor, that alignment sometimes has to occur in a messy way, but everything is always working out best case scenario, then you're going to experience more of that. And so I just want to be here as a reminder to you if you are feeling, I know that there's a lot. I know that there's a lot. We're not even halfway through January, and I know that we have experienced a whole year of events already. However, how you choose to react and respond to those events will continue to shape how you choose to experience them. So the train has left the station essentially, and now what is in your control is not what's around you, but what is within you. So remember that even in the most stressful, painful, sad situations, you still have the ability to control what is how you respond, how you react. The sun is coming out here a little bit, so it got in my eyes. I apologize. And the reality that you choose to construct around you. So, with that being said, I know I say that a lot. How are you feeling? I have been doing a lot of grounding lately because, there are moments where there are experiences that I'm having that shake me up a little bit. So it's really important to get outside. It's really important to have a spiritual practice that feels good to you and aligned to you. I know every spiritual leader or teacher will tell you to meditate, but sometimes meditation doesn't feel good to you. And if it doesn't, meditation is obviously going to be the number one because it's going to be the way that you bring presence into yourself, into your body. Oh, there's the sun. Oh my gosh, what a wonderful just activation there. However, if it's something that feels not aligned to you, then resisting, then you're not going to participate in it. So I'm always about choosing the path of least resistance, being in alignment with your soul is doing the thing that feels good to you, because what feels good is your soul telling you to follow that. So choose something that feels good to you. Meditation doesn't always have to be sitting cross-legged. It could be crafting, it could be gardening, it could be reading. It's just something that really helps you drop into your body and into the present moment. It could be walking, it could be working out. Yoga is great, walking's great, going outside. Anytime you're feeling really heavy or stressed, I really recommend just going outside, getting some sunlight. I know that not every where is warm right now like this, but sunlight in any temperature is good for you. Um, it's just forcing yourself to get out there and do it. Um, so I've been knitting lately. That's something that I have been finding very calming and very meditative, because it brings you into the present moment, into the craft, into the activity. Sewing, anything that really brings you out of the mind and into the body, is really going to be helpful. In just releasing stress, fear, and anxiety. And remember, we can choose to hold light in any situation. And how we shift the consciousness and how you become part of the shift of consciousness in the collective is working on yourself and doing the inner work yourself. And remembering that the only control that you have is the way that you respond to the world, and the light that you choose to hold and bear and show the world. So with that is all that we can control. That is what we can put out into the world. And if we each do that on an individual level, then collectively we raise the consciousness of the entire planet. Isn't that beautiful? So my choice is I try not, or my choice is I don't want to feed into the fear of what's going on. I don't want to fear, oh, sorry if that is making extra noise. I don't want to feed into the anxiety and the stress of what's happening in the world. I recognize that things are happening, but I choose to not feed into the additional stress, anxiety, fear, propaganda of whatever is occurring outside of me. And I choose to hold the light and to bear the light and to help others do the same. So if you're new here, welcome. If you're coming back, welcome back. What I do here is I tap into the feminine collective. I am primarily a coach for females. I find that we need that right now. I've been doing this for a little bit of time, and I noticed that most spiritual leaders are men. And I just really think that right now is the time for the feminine to rise. We're in deep need of balance of the feminine and the masculine in our society. And so I've been guided to just direct the feminine collective specifically. So that's what I'm here for. So I tap into the feminine collective. My purpose today is just to kind of get a reading for the beginning of 2025 and the expectations and a general guidance. And with that, during the reading, some messages will come up, and then intuitively I will start doing some Reiki based on those messages. So let me just do my last little couple shuffles here. If you are ever interested in working with me individually, I do one-on-one guidance and healing sessions. And I'm also currently working on a very special program for the female collective that is going to help women embody their highest self, activate their soul purpose so that they can quantum leap into the timelines that they are destined to be living in and really desperately, passionately want to live in a full, fulfilling, embodied life, to give women that power to hold for themselves, for their family, for the collective, and for the lives that you can have. So if you're interested, I'm holding one-on-one interviews. I'm taking those interviews very seriously. They're helping me build a program that is going to be beautifully transformative. And so if you help me with the interview process, the research and development phase of the process, then you'll get a deep discount in the beta test of the program. So I'll drop the link down here below as well if you're interested in that. So here we go. All right, 2 cards just came right out. Oh, all 3. Wow, that was so simple. I love when it's so simple like that. All right, 3 cards came right out. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm just going to show you the cards. I mean, the messages are already coming out, but I like to show you the cards just so that you can see them. The 7 of Swords is the first card here. It's all about kind of being sneaky, deception. The 8 of Pentacles, oh, that Sun just came out. It's going to go back behind the clouds again, but no, I like to sit directly in the sun. I'm very much a sun girl, sun activation, sun codes, and the 4 of Wands, which is a beautiful card as well. So there we go. Beautiful. All right. So right away, the messages are coming out. Like what I'm getting pulled in immediately is there's going to be like secrets, maybe even secrets unearthed right away. There's going to be deception that is coming to light, or that's even happening behind our backs. And I think that we can feel that, we can sense that right now without even having to pull a card or look at the card, right? That there's just all this betrayal, this honesty. The 7 of Swords is all about holding something. It's sneaky, it's dishonesty, and there's a lot of that's happening. But it came out with the 8 of Pentacles and the 4 of Wands, and it's really in alignment with what I was just saying. It's all of the 8 of Pentacles is all about hard work and dedicating to your own craft and dedicating to yourself and the things that are going to be an improvement for you and for your life and for your own successes. And so even though there's all this deception that's happening and all of this sneakiness and all of this stuff that maybe be coming to light or maybe happening, I don't think that that's going to go away right away. I think that there's going to be a lot of this dishonesty, this sneakiness, this just this behind the back feeling of what's going on, the chaos of what's going on, that's not going to go away. However, the cards are really telling me, and I'm like, it's getting this message really strongly, that all you can control, and it's really in alignment with what I was just saying, all you can control is working on yourself, working on your craft, doing the hard work that is going to be the mastery for yourself, for the things that you want to accomplish. And if you're focused and you're doing that hard work, then you'll get to this 4 of Wands, the homecoming, the celebration, the harmony. And the only way that you can get to that harmony is focusing on yourself. Because what's happening around us in 2025 and maybe even in 2026, the outside of the experiences, the circumstances are outside of our control. What's happening with the government, what's happening with social media, what's happening with the climate, a lot of this stuff feels out of our control. And this is coming from, obviously I'm based in the United States, so a lot of my experience is coming from what's happening internally in the United States. A lot of it feels deceptive and sneaky, and some of it is coming out, and the sense of getting really deeply is there's a lot of it that is still being hidden, and things will slowly come out. You'll see, I will just want to show you the card again. She's just holding all of this behind her back, right? Like this is the deception card, this is the dishonesty card. But along with that, it's really just reminding you that no matter what's happening around us, no matter the dishonesty or the sneakiness, or the sun's really hitting really strong right now, the dishonesty, the sneakiness, the chaos, the craziness, whatever's going to happen and whatever is happening does not have to control your experience. Your experience and what you should be focused on is yourself, mastering yourself, mastering your own goals, mastering the experience that you want to have, mastering holding the light, like I was saying before. It's this dedication and this hard work and this focus on yourself internally. And I'm getting that, I feel like this is in alignment with the sun just hitting me right now. This commitment, this high standard that you're holding yourself, that you have to hold yourself to being aligned with the light, is going to be the path that you need to take, that is going to get you to this homecoming, that is going to get you to this alignment, to this, to the 4D dimension, to this shift to the higher consciousness. Focusing on what's going on the outside and playing into the deception is not going to get you there. Playing into the fear, allowing this to create the ongoing anxiety and create the ongoing fear. That's the propaganda that the chaos wants to pull you in. The chaos wants to pull you into that darkness, right? It wants to pull you down into that lower level thinking, into that lower consciousness, into the root chakra. The root chakra is really based in fear. And when you are based in fear, and all your decisions are based in fear, then you are not operating from a place of sovereignty. You're not operating from a place of peace, love, joy, and light. You're operating from a place of being scared for yourself and being scared for what's happening in the world. This narrative of the apocalypse is the narrative of somebody who's residing in this root chakra. The apocalypse, and what you feel and sense as the apocalypse, is the reality that you are constructing because you're not focusing on yourself and what you can control and the inner alignment that you have and the light that you can hold, so that we can shift as a collective, that so you can feel the harmony, you can feel the I mean the homecoming, you can feel like this shift into the higher, right? Like this moving into this higher consciousness, away from this deception and betrayal and this darkness. So the path from darkness to light, and you can see they came out, and the way that I have them laid out is, this is the first card, this is the second card, and this is the third card. So the path from darkness to this beautiful homecoming is yourself, working on yourself, working through your alignment, mastering your own craft of being the person who chooses to hold the light, who chooses to release the fear, who chooses not to play into the propaganda and the circumstances that are happening around us, because with our own hard work and control of who we are individually, that is going to, I can't believe that I was just talking about this literally, and then these cards came out exactly like this. I mean, this is not the first time that this has happened. I always come in and I start the conversation, and then the cards come out exactly the way that I'm just, it's like this, it's part of it is my intuition tapping in previously before I get into the cards, and the cards obviously confirming that. But let me look at the bottom of the deck. The bottom of the deck energy is the energy, the kind of the overarching energy for the reading. The Nine of Wands, and yes, this is the overarching like energy for the reading. This is about keep going, perseverance. It aligns with this hard work card. It aligns with the traveling from the dark to the light card, and it is about knowing that because we're in this intense chaos, it is because we are in this final push. We are in this last leg into the next. Like I keep telling people that the train has already left the station, right? Like we are in it. This is what we have been talking about. This is when we talk about moving into a higher dimension, getting into the future. We are experiencing that right now. The train has left, but in order for us to obtain that homecoming, that celebration, that higher dimension, that love, that light, that experience that we really want, we have to work on ourselves and we have to persevere through it. So just remember that. right now, that when things are happening, that you have control over your perception over it, like, or you're the reality that you're experiencing. And if you're playing into the fear and you're playing into this apocalypse narrative and you're playing into this chaos narrative and you're playing into all of this, that is what you're going to continue to experience, right? It's going to continue to feel stressful and fearful and anxiety, and that is going to feel not good in your body. But remember what I recommended in the beginning: getting out of your mind and getting back into your body in the present moment via meditation, walking, grounding, hard work on your own um, vibration, your own frequency, the own reality that you choose to experience. That alone is going to bring you to that timeline that you want to experience. So let me tap into Reiki really quick. So what I really want to do here is I want to do clearing of the root chakra is what I'm getting. And I really want to get clearing of the crown chakra, because, oh God, I love when the sun comes out. I get a little squinty eyed, but it feels really good. And I feel like it is a confirmation of what I'm thinking, because it obviously it peaks out and then it goes back in. So clearing of the root chakra is living in this state of fear, living in this state of reactivity, living in this state of stress. When we are focused in the root, then we are um, out of the crown, and the crown, right? The crown and the root are completely opposite, right? We really want to be living in the top three chakras. We want to be living from the heart, speaking our truth and receiving the intuitive messages from our higher selves, our guides, our spirit guides, the universe. And we don't want to be living blocked in the bottom. We want the energy to flow up. And I think that, I'm going to say think, but I really know that a lot of us, sorry, I hit the camera. A lot of us collectively are living in the root. We're living in fear. We're living in stress and anxiety of what's going to happen next, what's happening right now. I can't believe the world is like this. Instead of living in a place of love, truth, and intuition, we're living in a place of angst, stress, and fear. And that is only going to keep you there in the darkness, right? So let's do this together. Let's close our eyes. And what I want you to do is I just want you to take a deep breath right now. The deepest breath you've taken all day. Hold it at the top and then release it. And in this release, I just want you to become present in your body. I want you to just notice anywhere in your body that kind of has any like stiffness, and I just want you to shake it out. And then I want you to notice any thoughts that don't really feel great to you, any thoughts of stress, anxiety, fear, apocalypse. Like, gosh, like those are so, I keep hearing that word. I keep seeing it on social media. I keep hearing it. Remember, you're only going to experience the reality you choose. So if that's the one that you are choosing to believe, that's the one that you're going to experience. I'm choosing to believe that we are in a shift to higher consciousness. And that's the one I'm experiencing. So I get to talk to more people who are in alignment with that. I see more people on my day-to-day basis that are in alignment with that. I have more interactions in the world that are in alignment with that. And the experience that I'm having is one of peace, trust, faith. That faith too is like the nine of wands card. It's all about faith, through the perseverance, trusting the process and the universe. Going back to your body. I'm sorry, I got distracted, but I want you to just imagine, what is the biggest fear that you're holding on to right now? And it's okay. Don't judge yourself for anything that comes up at the moment. It's okay. I want you to hold that fear into your third eye. Okay. I missed the chakra. Intuition, right? Those are two. Those are two. But I want you to hold that fear into your third eye. And then what I want you to do is I want you to take a really, really, really big deep breath. And when you're taking this deep breath, I want you to imagine red coming into your body. So let's start right now. And it's red light. It's a beautiful, sparkly light. It is gorgeous. It's a ruby color. And it's filling up every inch of your body, right? It's filling your fingertips, it's filling your kneecaps, your toes. And what it's doing is it's collecting all of the fear out of your body. It's just like a magnet. It's like holding on to it. And then when you are ready, when you cannot hold it anymore and you have filled up and magnetized all the fear in your body and every cell of your body, I want you to let it all out. Like, and let me grab it from you. Release the fear. Let it go. Release it out of your body. And just know that it does not have power over you. That fear is self-imposed. You are safe right now in this moment. You are sovereign. You are powerful. Take in the sun codes that are getting let down into this video right now. And I want you to learn to trust yourself and trust the universe, and that everything is working out best case scenario. That's the mantra that you can be using every time you feel out of your body, out of alignment, stress about what's happening in the world. Remember that grounding, going outside, taking a walk, moving your body, engaging in activity that isn't social media, connecting back with yourself, with your own crown. Actually, what I want to do here is let me just fluff up the crown a little bit, because I want to release anything that's blocking. Okay. Trusting yourself and the messages that are coming in. And if there's any time that you're feeling anxious, take the advice of everything is working out in best case scenario, or take that mantra, keep repeating it until you believe it. And just trust that if you are putting in the hard work and the focus on yourself in alignment with light, love, the shift, then that homecoming, that sense of peace, that getting to that space away from the darkness is the only path away from the darkness is focusing on the work that you need to do within on yourself. Don't worry about what he's doing or what she's doing in your family, in your social media, in the government. You can't control other people. You can only control yourself, and embody and be the version of everybody that you want to see in the world. And only then we can start to create change individually, collectively. Okay, that was great. So what I want to do really quick is I just want you to close your eyes, and I just want to lock up some energy. The energy is not to close you off. It's really just to say what feels good, stay in, what doesn't feel good, stay out. So close your eyes. Let go of fear, bringing in intuition. Good. Hold on, let me do this last pull. Good. All right. That felt really great. What do you think? Let me know down in the comments, in the caption, or yeah, let me know down in the comments what you think, how you feel, if this resonated with you at all. If you enjoyed this, please interact with this. The more interactions that I get on this, the more people I get to help. The algorithm obviously works in a way with interactions. And so if you enjoyed it, please like it so that I can help other women in the collective raise their vibration, increase their frequency, get away from fear, and hold the light as well. Again, if you want, oh, look at that beautiful confirmation. Again, if you want an individual reading for 2025 for this month, whatever, healing and guidance, I will put the link down here below. And I'm working on a very special program for women who want to embody and live the life of their dreams so that they can get out of this daily drudge and really be a part of the shift in the collective, individually and collectively. I really would appreciate your help in the research and development phase of that as well. I want to talk to you, so I'll put that link down here below. But if you have any questions, you can always comment below. I always engage and answer, or you can find me on Instagram. DM me there at Bianca Swikerd. I'm very active on Instagram, so follow me there and interact with me there and get to know me a little bit more. But I hope that you have a wonderful evening, and I look forward to seeing you in our next reading.